Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown! This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 225, and tonight we come to you live from Rochester, Massachusetts. We're under 2 weeks away, folks, from Clash of the Castle, Premium live in Glasgow, Scotland, in the OVO Hydro Arena. But tonight, it is SmackDown. It's going to be an action-packed show as always, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to SmackDown. And let's not waste any further time, folks, and get right into the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And to kick us off tonight, the Storm has arrived on SmackDown as this is the first round match in the Queen of the Ring tournament from the Blue Brand side of thing. And here comes former WWE Women's Champion, the Storm herself. It's Jade Cargill. Can she become the Queen? Jade Cargill then, winning the WWE Women's title back at SummerSlam with a victory against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Beating Asuka for the gold on that night, folks. But then on the SmackDown after SummerSlam, bear in mind we did take a long break, but the very SmackDown after it, Bianca Belair able to claim the WWE Women's Championship from Jade. She did defeat Jade Cargill on the SmackDown after SummerSlam on her main roster SmackDown debut, because she did have another SmackDown matchup where she beat Asuka before SummerSlam and then got a shot at Jade after SummerSlam, officially being called up to the main roster after being the inaugural NXT Women's Champion. But that's about Bianca Belair, our current WWE Women's Champion. We'll talk a little more about her later on tonight, but right now it's all about the Queen of the Ring tournament and who will join the SmackDown side of things on the Blue Brand field. And this is going to be a big mighty clash in the first round of Queen of the Ring. Gets taken on Jade Cargill tonight. It's the irresistible force, Nia Jax. This woman is a monster, but she's not showed out to be a monster. She's lost a lot of her previous matches, losing to the likes of Liv Morgan and Dakota Kai, and a fatal a triple threat match involving Charlotte Flair and Natalya. I believe that's 3 matches in a row Nia Jax has lost in. She does not want to make it 4 tonight. She wants to advance into the first round of Queen of the Ring. Last year's real life Queen of the Ring winner versus this year's real life Queen of the Ring winner. Will they win it on KO Productions, the most prestigious universe mode of them all? This crowd in Rochester very, very excited for this opening contest, as am I. First round and the SmackDown side of things in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Referee now ringing the bell and the matchup is underway. Honorable tie up by these two big unstoppable forces of the Blue Brand, and Nia Jax going straight for Jade Cargill, and a big boot now locking her down. And look at this, Nia throwing Jade Cargill like she's nothing, but we know that Jade Cargill has muscles in places that most people don't even have places, and I'm included. Beautiful elbow drop right in the chest now of Cargill. And for a stop, maybe at the way, there's Jade, and then Jade mowing right through Nia Jax with authority. And a beautiful elbow drop, perfectly placed now in the heart of Nia Jax. Look at Jade now showing out, doing her signature push-ups that she does every match. Maybe getting a little too overconfident, because there's Nia Jax from behind, catching with a big shot, not missing with that one. Big boot moving out the way is Jade, and a Jade Cargill went for a spear. Nia Jax out of bounds, however. And then Nia Jax got her where she wants her, a big knee right at the temple of Cargill. Of course, thus far in the Queen of the Ring tournament, on the SmackDown side of things, Dakota Kai defeated Nikki Cross in the first round 2 weeks ago, and then last week, Liv Morgan able to best Carmella. The big spear there by Jade Cargill. So Liv and Dakota going to meet in the quarterfinal round. The winner of this match takes on the winner of next week's matchup between Sasha Banks, former Women's World Champion, the inaugural Women's World Champion. She'll be taking on Natalya. But right now, Jade Cargill picking up Nia Jax, Fireman's Carry Slam. Cover to move on here. Kicking at 1 by Nia Jax. Nia stays in it, and Nia going to try and roll out to the outside here. Look at this, Jade Cargill looking to fly, and a beautiful crossbody up the top rope. Slingshotting in, taking down the irresistible force Nia Jax there. And now going to send Nia right back into the ring here. On SmackDown this evening, Tippy top rope, no missing the mark there. Oh, jeez, and a big old back breaker. And now Nia Jax running in with a senton on Jade. And now another one this time to the back of Cargill. Here's the cover to advance here. And the quarterfinals kick out immediately, however, by Jade Cargill. Jade not having it at all. And now Nia, pissed off, picking her up again. Samoan drop by Jax. And the irresistible force on fire here, trying to put down a former WWE Women's Champion. Trying to stop Jade's potential ascent back up to the top of the card and back to the championship seat. She's kind of been in limbo here on SmackDown ever since losing the WWE Women's Championship to the EST, Bianca Belair. Lost a rematch as well at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, and now just gets flattened by Nia Jax, splashed off the middle rope. Here's the cover to advance here for Nia, kicking it to by Jade. You can see the fatigue starting to come in, and Jade Cargill in this matchup, she's kicking out a lot later than she once was in this contest, but look at this, rolls through Jade Cargill. Oh my! Well, forget what I said, because Jade may have just put the finishing touch on this match. No, Nia Jax, very defiantly though, kicking out immediately before the official can even get her hand on the mat. Nia Jax defying the odds, but Jade Cargill is fighting. She is finding this so important. The Queen of the Ring tournament, this is her way back to the top of the card, back to championship contention. But Nia Jax moves right through and hits a leg drop now. Right on the throat of Cargill. In for the cover now. Nia Jax to advance here. And in the quarterfinals, 2 count kicker again by Jade. Jade still in this one. Against Nia Jax, your opening contest tonight in Worcester, Massachusetts. On SmackDown. Nia Jax went for a shot, swing and a miss. Nia on wobbly foundation here. Nia gonna catch Jade off the top. Jade gets her with a shot. Jade Cargill gonna fly now. Beautiful clothesline off the top by Cargill. And now it's Nia Jax again. Going to the floor. Jade Cargill gonna fly once more. No, this time moving out the way. It's Nia Jax. Jade done it earlier. Nia not gonna allow it this time. And now Nia Jax heading up to the top rope. Not often do we see Nia up there. Nia gonna fly double axe by Jax. In for the cover. Shoulders down on Jade to advance into the quarterfinals. Scores 2 kick out. Jade kicking out a lot, very defiant in this matchup, much like Nia. Jade runs in. Oh my, just pouncing Jax halfway across the ring. Almost sent her out of it. That is a big old woman to pounce as well. And look at Jade. Has she got the power here? Of course she does. Picking up Nia. And has Jade hits. And for the cover now, to advance, and in the next round, the Queen of the Ring, scoring 2. No, Nia Jax take it out. Nia Jax stays in it. Holy hell, you gotta be kidding me. And now Jade Cargill, heading to the top of the elbow, drop the chest of Nia. Cover, Jade to advance this time, scoring 2. No, another near fall. Jade to either face Natalya or Sasha next week, wants to get back into this contest. Of course, Natalya and Sasha going down next week on SmackDown. The final first round match on the SmackDown side of Queen of the Ring tournament. And the final first round match of the Queen of the Ring tournament in its entirety. But look at Nia. Got Jade in the corner, and she could put this match to bed right now and punch her ticket to the quarterfinals. Jax, middle rope, here she goes, Annihilator! Good night, Jade. Here's the cover, scoring 2, and Nia Jax, no, kick out by Cargill. Jade Cargill stays in it from the Annihilator. Nia's pissed. She can't believe it. Middle rope there. Oh, God, a big old body splash by Nia. Back into the pin. Shoulders down on Jade. That's got to be Nia Jax's moment now. They go to the quarterfinals. Again, Jade kicking out, but that was a very weak one. A very weak kick out than usual from Jade Cargill. A lazy kick out, which means Nia Jax could have this one in the bag if she keeps pushing on and keeps her foot on the gas pedal. But now Jade though with a big old punt kick again. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Cargill just like that to advance. Scoring 2. No, kick out by Nia Jax. Back and forth contest tonight. The kick is off on SmackDown. An incredible battle between these two big heavy hitters. Nia Jax gonna send Jade into the corner now. Oh, Nia's gonna run right through it, looks like. Oh, God, big shoulder in the corner. And then there's Nia Jax, ass to the face. Oh, and rubbing it in even more. Oh, that's a lot of good sight for Jade Cargill, I'll tell you that, folks. Nia Jax got this one all over that set. The big leg drop by Jax. Nia Jax has got Jade Cargill dead to rights. Look at her, put her away here. Here goes Nia, grabbing Jade, got her in a powerbomb position, hooking her up, single leg and dropping her. Jackknife pin. Nia Jax taking her to quarterfinals, scoring 2, and another kick out. Another kick out by Jade. How the hell is she surviving that as Nia Jax just clotheslines the official? She is pissed off and down goes the referee. Jax overhand shot, another one blocked this time. Cargill shoulders down, no ref over. 1, 2, 3. She had her beat, but there's Nia Jax this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, kick out now. She would have beat her twice. Jax would have had Jade beat twice if it wasn't for her knocking down the official. And now, conveniently, when the referee gets back to her feet, Cargill marching around the ring with Jax's incredible power on display and nails Jaded. That's gonna do it. Into the cover, beautiful penny predicament, scoring 2 on Nia Jax and gets the win. Jade Cargill is advancing in the quarter-final round of Queen of the Ring. And her quarter-final match will take place either against Natalya or Sasha Banks. We find that out next week, right here live on SmackDown. But a great way to kick us off here live from Worcester, Massachusetts. Jade Cargill with a big win. And big metaphorically and literally as well. A huge win for Cargill this evening as she gets one step closer to potentially becoming Queen of the Ring here in this Universe Mode series. Tremendous way to kick us off. Take nothing away from Nia Jax. Great performance, great matchup here live in Worcester as Jade Cargill celebrates her massive victory this evening. But coming up next, live on SmackDown, we have a big matchup. But let's take a look at the updated brackets as there you see Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan take on each other in the quarterfinal round, as well as Jade Cargill battling the winner of next week's contest between Natalya and Sasha Banks. All in the SmackDown side of things of the Queen of the Ring tournament. But coming up later on tonight, your main event of the evening, the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, the OTC Roman Reigns. He has a warm-up match, big time dream match against the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. That's later on here tonight. But coming up next, we find out the next #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, who will challenge the champion Chad Gable at Clash of the Castle live in Glasgow. Will it be Finn Balor or will it be Kevin Owens? We find out right here live next on SmackDown. Big time matchup. You gotta imagine Gable's gonna be looking on here because the winner goes to Glasgow and the OVO Hydro at Clash of the Castle to challenge the Intercontinental Champion for the gold. And it could be this man, a man that ruled Monday Night Raw with a reign as United States Champion earlier on in this series. Let's see if he can find himself some gold over on the Blue Brands. And here is Finn Balor then. Can he get a big win and go on to a PLE Spotlight Clash of the Castle to challenge Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship? We find out right here next live on SmackDown as we will roll on. We will be right back here live in Worcester, Massachusetts. Big time matchup, folks. Don't go anywhere. Balor and Owens is next on SmackDown. We're back live here from Worcester, Massachusetts on SmackDown. Here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. A man who's not yet won gold in this series, but he's came close on a number of occasions on getting gold around his waist. He had opportunity at the Universal Championship back then it was, on the very first episode of this Universe Mode series, the very first matchup, Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. He was the first eliminated. He was also a part of the #1 contendership Elimination Chamber where he was in the final 2 of that matchup. Had a shot at the Intercontinental title as well. A bad blood against Drew McIntyre earlier on in the series and losing effort as well. So Owens much more needing this win, you could say. But Finn Balor, he's done more and he wants potentially do even more than Owens after this matchup. There you go, Bella's been wrong. Matchup underway. Big time #1 contendership battle for the Intercontinental title. Of course, both these men are part of the dual branded Battle Royal at Survivor Series. Finn Balor making it to the final 4 of that matchup. Owens making it to the final 5. Was eliminated right before that by his good friend over on Raw, and the man who won the entire thing, your new United States Champion, Sami Zayn. But right now, Kevin Owens, big time maneuver and a kick out. Woodley calls in and Owens' friends. Of course, they had multiple matches here in this series at both WrestleMania and I believe No Mercy as well. They had a matchup. Now Finn Balor, look at these shots here. Super kick right in the midsection. And there's a sling blade by Finn Balor. And Balor now going to work here. Stomping away on the midsection of Kevin Owens. Finn Balor picking up the prize fighter. Going to send him into the corner now. But Balor got him as he takes Owens down. Both want another opportunity at the Intercontinental 10. Only one can get it. And it'll take place at Clash of the Castle against Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable. Gable going to be watching this very closely, see who his next offense will be against. Is Balor missing that shot? Here comes Kevin Owens firing back, knife face chop, big shot there. Another big shot got him against the ropes, and Owens now clothesline and Balor out of the ring, and he's eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Of course, the Rumble coming up very soon, folks, in just a short amount of time. But right now, take a look at Kevin Owens, so big on Halo. Over the top rope, taking down Balor. Incredible action here live on SmackDown. And if you're enjoying this WWE 2K24 Universe Mode Series, make sure you let me know, folks. Leave a like on this video, would greatly appreciate it. And subscribe with that notification bell on, so you don't miss any more of this fantastic Universe Mode Series. Big elbow off the top by Owens and a kick out by Balor. Also, don't be afraid to let your thoughts and opinions be known in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this series, and let me know if there's anything you feel like I can improve on in the comments down below, folks. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps us grow as a channel and a community as well, folks. Back to this contest as Balor and Owens go back and forth over the opportunity to challenge Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship at Clash of the Castle. Look at Finn Balor go with these heavy strikes there. Big knife edge shot by Finn. Another knife edge. And now there's Finn Balor. Pele kick right upside the top of the head of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens getting taken out by Balor there. In for the cover. Leg is not hooked. Shoulders down though on KO. Scoring 2 here and a kick out. And there's Finn Balor in control of the prize fighter who rolls to the outside. Looks like Balor now might have his fun. It's his time to fly. Finn Balor, toe pick on heel with his own right on a KO. Unreal scenes, man. And look at this. Finn Balor going to send Owens back into the ring here. Here goes Finn Balor. Gonna springboard out of a big time drop kick right in the face of Owens. Shoulders down here up the springboard. Cover, 2 count, take it again by the prize fighter. Great matchup here. These two. Very back and forth. Owens kicking out of everything as his Balor. There's a big running clothesline there by Owens. Owens now grabbing Finn. Oh, we've seen this before from the prize fighter. Gonna drop him right there on his knee. Beautifully done by Kevin Owens. Owens now going to send Balor in a corner clothesline connecting. Where's Owens going now? Kevin Owens, unbelievable over there. And then Owens again back in control. Beautiful body splash cover. Balor kicking out immediately. After all that, Owens hit him with like 4 or 5 moves in a row. And then back to the outside of the ring goes Finn Balor as Owens slingshot cross body on the outside. Taking out Finn. And look at this. Kick to the midsection. On the floor here. Got him with a package. Turns him with a slam. Balor heading hard on the outside of the ring. And now with the Intercontinental title shot on the line, Owens looks to get his opportunity in Glasgow. Shooting over Finn Balor. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down in the center of the ring. Scoring 2 on Balor who kicks out. Finn staying alive off that big time package maneuver on the outside. And then Kevin Owens completely messing with the cannonball senton. That might give Finn Balor an opening. And maybe what he needs here. But drop kick to the knee by Balor on Owens. Didn't really affect KO. Now KO right back. In control in this contest. Don't go missing by Owens. And there's a sling blade by Finn Balor. Finn Balor off the sling blade there. Big kick caught though. Kick right to the hammy. Finn Balor. Got him, shoulders down here on Owens. Good call from the official. Rope saving the day for Kevin Owens there in that one. A kick to the leg once more though. Kick again though by Owens. This time to the hammy. Knife edge chop blocked. Owens kick by Balor. Balor spins him round. Balor's got him where he wants. Elevated and third at 1916 DDT. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Score into a kick out by Kevin Owens. Man, Owens staying in it. The top rope goes Finn Balor. Looking to put the prize fighter away. Couldn't grab moving out the way. And Owens. Beautiful stunner. Oh my. Cover from Kevin Owens. They're going to Clash in the Castle. Scores 2 on Finn and a kick out. Unbelievable. Oh man. What a big sequence there. Moving out of the coup de grace. Nailing Finn Balor with a stunner. And now he's going to look to do another one. Can Kevin get it? No. Kick caught by Finn. Gonna spin him around. And there's Balor now. Shoulders down. No rope this time. Schoolboy on Owens. Scoring 2. No. Kick out. Owens going to reverse it. Owens now. Pin and fall of his own here. Scoring 2. No. Balor stays in it. My days. And Owens looking to fly here. He gets it. Beautiful DDT. Springboard with a DDT as he's picking Balor up here. Big shot there. Stop moving out of the way once again. It's Finn Balor. Balor drop kicking out the leg of Kevin Owens and now setting a prize fighter up for disaster here. To go on a face Gable at Clash of the Castle. 1916 DDT. Spiking Owens on the top of his head. Here's the cover. Scoring 2 and Finn Balor. Kick out by Owens. I was certain Balor had it won. But Kevin Owens able to stay alive. Keep this contest rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Unreal, man. A big old kick by Finn Balor. Kick again, this time blocked by Owens. Owens runs in. DDT on the top of Balor's head. And Kevin Owens looking to put Finn Balor away, perhaps. What's Owens got in mind? Oh, I've seen him do this before. And we'll see him do it again here. Beautiful neck breaker by Kevin Owens. Here's the cover now. And I guess hook, shoulders down, scoring 2. No, kick out again. My days. Big stop, rolling it the way there. Oh, Finn Balor grabbing him. Here goes Balor. Beautiful sling blade and drop kick combination. As we return back on SmackDown, Balor still remaining in control. Code breaker in the center of the ring on Owens. Owens to his feet, however. Big knife edge chop. Owens, power bomb out of nowhere. Oh, Balor, cover. Take on to Glasgow. Scores 2. No, another near fall by Finn. Another near fall by Finn. Man, oh man. Top rope. Kevin Owens looking to fly. Frog splash from the top cover. Owens to go and face Gable in Glasgow. No! And Balor again. What is Owens going to do? Owens is getting visibly frustrated. You can see it, ladies and gentlemen. It's KO flying through the sky, missing the Cannonball Senton. Missed with the Cannonball Senton. And now, Finn Balor. Beautiful arm drag there. Oh, days, oh, days. Look at this. Finn Balor here. Oh, got him in the corner. Here he goes now. Shotgun drop kick by Balor connecting. Connecting perfectly in the corner. Here goes Finn. Off the John Woo. Top rope. Owens in the drop zone. Coup de grace. That'll do it. Finn Balor to go to Clash of the Castle. Scores a 2 and Owens. Oh no, a kick out. A kick out by Kevin Owens off the coup de grace. You've got to be kidding me. And Balor in the corner taking the fight back to Owens. Cover once again. Shoulders down on KO. Scores 2. No, and Owens again stays alive. Owens defiant. Stubborn as hell. Wants an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship and he'll stop at nothing to get that opportunity, including a second stunner on Balor. The cover. 2 count. No, Finn Balor, that's 10 picking out. Balor powering out. What a matchup. With the opportunity of a lifetime and the Intercontinental Championship hanging in the balance. Holy hell. Kevin Owens is going to the top rope. The fly on Finn on the floor went for a big maneuver there. Went for a double axe handle, but Balor able to move out of harm's way that time. And Balor on the apron. Looking to maybe fly and take out Owens on the outside. Double axe handle of his own. Right here in front of us at ringside. And Finn Balor gonna go out. Looks like he might be Want to go back in and a slingshot crossbody. Let's turn it back here out in front of us. My days. And now Kevin Owens gets sent back into the ring here. This could be Finn Balor's moment. Gonna spring, board on, no! Moving out of the way with Owens, and now Owens! Moving out of the way, the springboard couldn't grab Jackknife pin to Kendall! Oh my god! So close yet so far away. And now, look at this, kick, caught, moving out of the way, Balor big shot, Balor turns him round again, Balor big kick, look at Finn go! Lighting up Kevin Owens, sling shot, rolls through, bam! A sling blade rolls through with a drop kick rather. From Finn Balor. And Balor, beautiful STO, he's got Owens down. Big old stop now. I Finn Balor and now he's working over Owens trying to slow down the pace of this matchup. But I feel like it could end at any given moment here as Kevin Owens grabbing the leg, dragon screw leg whip as this match continues. And Balor getting the best of Owens there, running in, and a drop kick out of the leg once more. And then Kevin Owens could be in dire straits, ladies and gentlemen. Finn Balor now. Irish whip gonna send Owens into the corner. Could this be the end of this contest right here? Here goes Balor. Who gonna man? Shotgun drop kick. By Balor. Off to the apron now. This is it. The springboard coup de grace. The cover. Balor are gonna Clash at the Castle. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scores 2 and then Balor is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And he will face Chad Gable for the gold. And of course, Clash at the Castle, live in Glasgow, Scotland. What an incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen, between Balor and Owens. Balor deserved every last bit of that. Kevin Owens, though, coming up just short on this occasion. But was an incredible victory for Finn Balor, an incredible match, and a great effort from Owens. Take nothing away, and I'm sure he'll be back better than ever on the next coming weeks here on SmackDown. But a fantastic contest live from Worcester, Massachusetts. Balor and Owens tearing the house down, and I'm looking forward to Balor and Gable tearing the house down rather, off the OVO Hydro, because that is going to be a banger at Scotland and Clash at the Castle. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here live on SmackDown, the #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair, is hosting an open challenge against anybody on the SmackDown roster here tonight. Let's see who she'll be facing. As there you see the Queen Charlotte Flair arriving in style on SmackDown. It was 2 weeks ago on the Blue Brand where she defeated the EST and the WWE. Bianca Belair in a non-title matchup. The WWE Women's Champion got pinned in a singles match on the Blue Brand for the first time ever on this series. But tonight, Charlotte Flair has a warm-up match because she is getting an opportunity for the title at Clash at the Castle. One-on-one in Glasgow, Bianca and Charlotte for the WWE Women's Championship. But Charlotte tonight, very confident. She wants a warm-up match. She wants a tune-up match before taking on Belair for the gold. So she has been hosting an open challenge to anybody on the SmackDown roster here tonight to face off with Charlotte Flair. I'm excited to see who will accept the challenge this evening and to push Charlotte's limits. And she's ready to face Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship at Clash at the Castle. And there you see the referee taking off Charlotte's entrance jacket. The #1 contender arriving in style tonight here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Thunderous ovation from the crowd every time Charlotte enters the ring, whether it's thunderous boos, thunderous cheers, thunderous woos. It is always making noise when Charlotte Flair is in attendance rather. But let's see who Flair is taking on here in this contest. Who's accepting the challenge? The crowd going crazy. Charlotte Flair, I think, realizing who is accepting it. And oh my! The genius of the sky! The genius of the sky! Io Sky, but wait a minute. Charlotte Flair said she's putting an open challenge to anybody on the SmackDown roster. Io, a part of NXT. Oh, but I'm just reading out, folks. This was emailed to me a couple of hours ago. I must have missed this. I wasn't checking them. According to General Manager Teddy Long of SmackDown, the newest acquisition, rather. I'm that excited I can barely talk. The newest acquisition to SmackDown. It's that woman right there, the genius in the sky, Io Sky, getting the call up from NXT to the Blue Brand, and in her first match, she answers the open challenge from the Queen Charlotte Flair, who looks irate on the outside of the ring. She wasn't prepared for Io. She was prepared for someone she knew was on the SmackDown roster. She probably was doing her homework of all of them women, but not about this woman. She could not have expected this tonight. Neither could I, neither could all my fans who are going crazy. Io Sky is now officially a part of SmackDown. This is huge. And now here we go. Collar and elbow tie between Io and Charlotte. It's kicking us off live in this matchup. Unbelievable scenes. Of course, Bianca Belair going to be taking on Charlotte, the WWE Women's title, after losing to Charlotte via roll-up 2 weeks ago. And Bianca's first SmackDown singles match loss. She's lost on SmackDown before in tag team action. She has lost a part of NXT before against the likes of Rhea Ripley for the NXT Championship, but that's the only woman she's been pinned by on the NXT brand. Liv Morgan pinned her in tag team action. Now Charlotte Flair has pinned her as well. And now Charlotte is really getting caught off guard here by the newest acquisition of the SmackDown roster, Io Sky. Beautiful springboard with a drop kick by Io. Went for the cover with the ropes there, but an instinct from Flair. Maybe that's just a rookie mistake from Io Sky. Getting a little bit too overexcited to be a part of SmackDown, that she's not moving Charlotte's leg from underneath the bottom rope to get the pin. Something Charlotte would do, as she is a veteran of this game. And a beautiful spinning powerbomb there, scoring 2 on Io and a kick out. Io, of course, at TakeOver Vengeance Day challenged Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship in a losing effort, when she's had multiple opportunities now at the NXT Women's title. I think Teddy Long saw a lot in Io Sky, even though she would never win those matches. Teddy saw a lot in her and wanted to bring her over to SmackDown. What a huge get for the Blue Brand tonight. Io Sky officially on SmackDown is right now Charlotte Flair now with a kip up on Io. Next stop, moving out of the way. Here comes Sky, drop kick right to the chest now. A beautiful drop kick to the chest. And look at Io Sky now. God, where she wants her, my days. Beautiful dragon screw leg whip. Io Sky drop kick right to the chest now. And there we go. To the top rope. Elbow drop to the chest of the Queen. Can she beat the number 1 contender in her SmackDown debut? 2 count kick out by Flair. Charlotte Flair and Io Sky for the first time ever in this series. Who thought I'd be getting to see this? Well, Io was still a part of the NXT brand, I guess no more. Her last match, a losing effort to Ripley at Vengeance Day. And now she's a part of SmackDown challenging Charlotte Flair one-on-one tonight. And look at Charlotte, double knees in the midsection of Sky. Goes in for the cover now, leg is hooked, shoulders down, referee in position, scoring only a 1 there. Kick out by Sky. Sky doesn't want to come over to SmackDown and lose on her debut, but if she does lose, I mean, it is to a woman of the caliber of Charlotte Flair, from a multiple-time WWE Women's Champion. And she just hit 3 incredible diving sentons. Cover, 2 count kick out. Or rolling sentons, rather. Wasn't diving, didn't do it from the top rope, just jumped and done them. But the Io Sky, back to her feet, back in control here. Against the Queen Daughter now. Beautiful suplex by Sky. Dropping Charlotte Flair down the sides. Charlotte done this earlier. Now it's Io's turn. Double knees in the midsection. And now Sky in for the cover. Leg hook, shoulder down on Flair. Referee way out of position that time. 1 count only. Kick out by Charlotte Flair. Would have been a 2. Maybe even close to a 3 if the referee got in position sooner. But back to it now. Charlotte and Io Sky doing battle, and Charlotte with a spear. Charlotte out of nowhere connecting with a spear on Sky. Cover here. Leg hook, shoulders down. Charlotte Flair for the victory. To send a message to Bianca and a kick out. You gotta imagine Bianca Belair watching this matchup very closely to see how her Clash in the Castle opponent does here in this matchup against the newly debuted Io Sky, a woman who Bianca Belair has defeated in the past for the NXT Women's Championship. Bianca, of course, her WWE Women's Champion, taking on Charlotte for the gold at Clash of the Castle. Going to have a close eye on her opponent here tonight as she does battle with a woman she's beaten in the past. The genius of the Sky, Io Sky, is right now. She takes Charlotte to the top rope, big Showtime palm strike. And now Sky, tippy, top rope. Goes the genius of the Sky here. Beautiful Spanish fly from Io. Spanish Fly finding its mark on Charlotte. The crowd loving every second of it. Here's the cover. Leg hook shoulders down on Flair. 2 count kick out by Charlotte. My days, what would happen if Io Sky would defeat the #1 contender for the WWE Women's title? Does she get added to the match? Does she get a future title shot down the line? Gonna have to wait and see, but right now Io putting in the work against the Queen Charlotte Flair tonight. And Io looks like she's gonna fly here. Here goes Sky through the air with a tope crossbody. This is a huge matchup. This is almost a PLE caliber matchup we are seeing tonight on SmackDown. A dream match. Io, Charlotte, one-on-one. And now Io Sky, tippy top rope now, looking to put Charlotte away. Tippy top, here she goes, oh, went for a double axe handle. Charlotte moving out the way, chop to the chest, oh, and a natural selection. Here's the cover, Charlotte Flair putting Io Sky behind her. Move forward, a clash against Bianca Belair. No, kick out though by Io Sky. A kick out by Io. Unbelievable, man. And look at this. Charlotte gonna send Io Sky out of the corner, up to the top rope. Oh God, now it's her turn. Io done this earlier, now it's Charlotte's turn. Spanish Fly from the Queen. Oh my days, what an incredible move. And such an incredible match. Crowd loving it, chanting, this is awesome. Charlotte almost getting the win over Io Sky. Very close, 2.999 there. Unbelievable contest in your penultimate match of the night. Who will go on to get this big old victory? Will Charlotte go on a Clash in the Castle with a massive win over debuting Io Sky with a lot more momentum than she already had? Of course, defeating the champion in non-title action a couple of weeks ago will be enough, but defeating the champion and Io, be even bigger. But Io right now got a lock to the Koji, clutching Charlotte Flair, able to fight and escape that maneuver, and now Io rolling all the way to the outside of the ring as Charlotte Flair clearly in control, clearly on fire in this one, just showing out to the crowd as Io Sky. We get back in the apron now. Charlotte, oh, tends her right back to the floor. And the utter disregard for Charlotte sends Sky out now. And here comes the Queen. Oh my, slingshot crossbody to the outside. Taking out that genius of the Sky now. And Charlotte Flair, big shot. Block there. Sky, forearm right to the throat of Charlotte Flair. And it seems that Io Sky may want to fly now. She's already flew earlier on. She's going to go up top. Springboard over the crossbody. Unbelievable on the outside. Incredible agility from Io Sky now, as she sends Charlotte Flair back into the ring here. Here goes Io. But she got cooking here in this one. Big kick right at the top of the head. Charlotte Flair this time, they'll move it in the way. Shoulders down. Shoulders down. Got over the pinfall. Oh, and a kick out on Sky. Got over the roll-up. Pinning predicament there. But there's Io running in. Hurricane run on the Queen. And Io really putting in a great shift against former multiple-time WWE Women's Champion, who looks to get another opportunity at the gold. In less than 2 weeks' time, at Clash in the Castle against Bianca Belair. But right now, Io Sky could put herself in championship contention already on her SmackDown debut. Bullet Train attack in the corner. Meteora from Sky. Top rope now. There's the over the moonsault. Over the moonsault on Flair. Here's the cover. Scoring 2. No, kick out by Charlotte Flair. Oh man, Io coming so close on her SmackDown debut tonight. They're coming so close. They're putting away the Queen. Look at Charlotte. Big elbow there. Big kick to the knee. Big shot from the Queen. She is not happy here. And a big body slam. So she needs to do nothing fancy. And now all waiting for Sky to get to her feet. We've seen this before. Handspring with a clothesline from Charlotte. Cover for the victory here to send a message to the WWE Women's Champion. Belair kick out from Sky though. You saw the official's hand. You saw how close it was to the mat. Io Sky still fighting regardless of whatever Charlotte is putting her through. And now we're going to lock in the figure 4. Figure 4 cinched in. They're going to transform it in to the figure 8 submission. Figure 8 now cinched in. Nowhere for Sky to go. Center of the ring. Will she tap out here? The referee's right there to see if she does. And if Sky does tap the mat. Charlotte Flair will get this contest looking better than ever, heading into her WWE Women's title matchup against Bianca Belair at Clash of the Castle in less than 2 weeks. 1 week from this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, as Charlotte got that figure eight in tight. Io Sky is seething in pain here, but somehow she's able to fight out the attack, stay alive in this contest, and keep on fighting. Unreal scenes, and now Sky, big kick, out to the knee, rolls through, penny predicament, this could do it right here, scoring 2, no, kick out by Charlotte, what a match, oh, what an elbow as this match returns. Man, oh man, this match still ongoing, folks. Charlotte Flair looking to roll up Io Sky, scoring 2, small package, kicked out there by Io. My days. That was a very weak, lazy kick out from Io Sky, however, as Charlotte and Sky absolutely throwing haymakers. Big boot there by Flair. Oh, went for a kick on the leg. Big shot by Io countering, as Io really holding her own tonight against Charlotte Flair in the midst of her SmackDown debut. Gonna Irish whip the Queen into the corner here. What's Io got in mind? Oh, we've saw this already. She's gonna do it for the second time in this matchup to really send the message out there on her SmackDown debut already. Io Sky, oh my god, look at this! Spanish Fly by Io! Can she defeat Charlotte on her SmackDown debut? This could be absolutely huge for the Genius of the Sky. Heading up top of the rope now. Second time of the matchup, connects right over the moonsault. Here's the cover leg and shoulders down, scoring 2, and Io Sky picks up the biggest win of her career. Io Sky has defeated Charlotte Flair on her SmackDown debut. Io beats the #1 contender for the WWE Women's title. A matchup that's already confirmed for Clash of the Castle. Charlotte versus Belair, while Io just took out the challenger in that title matchup in less than 2 weeks. Unbelievable, what a debut on the blue brand for that woman right there. Your winner, the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, as she really looked to be a genius tonight, answering the open challenge from Charlotte Flair and connecting with her biggest win of her career. But you could argue Charlotte was not ready. She was expecting someone in the SmackDown roster, not knowing Io Sky as the newest acquisition to the blue brand. But nonetheless, folks, it is now time for your main event of the evening. The #1 contender for the WWE title, Roman Reigns, is in action next. He takes on the Olympic gold medalist in your main event from Worcester, Massachusetts, live on SmackDown. Here we go, folks. And we've not seen this man in a while, ladies and gentlemen, but we see him tonight in the main event of the evening, as he's got a huge matchup against the #1 contender for the WWE title at Clash of the Castle live in Glasgow, Roman Reigns.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, Kurt Angle!
That's a first time ever dream match in your main event tonight. You could have argued Charlotte and Io also a dream match. We just saw that momentarily in a fantastic penultimate contest. But this tonight, your main event of the evening live on SmackDown. The man who will challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship in less than 2 weeks' time. He goes one-on-one with Kurt Angle here tonight. Roman Reigns earning the opportunity to go to Clash of the Castle to challenge Drew McIntyre on home soil for the WWE Championship. On home soil. Drew McIntyre, of course, from Ayr. Here's our WWE Champion. Glasgow will be hosting Clash of the Castle in the Oval Hydro Arena. And here comes the man who's facing McIntyre for the gold, defeating Cody Rhodes and Adam Cole in a triple threat match to earn the opportunity 2 weeks ago right here on SmackDown. And those two men were 2 other competitors in Team SmackDown at Survivor Series alongside Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, the King of the Ring winner, who is already guaranteed a WWE Championship match as King Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. But right now, taking on Kurt Angle is, of course, the #1 contender.
Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds,
There he is, your tribal chief. Put your ones up and acknowledge the OTC of the WWE, and the man who could potentially be your next WWE champion and be the man that faces off with Seth freaking Rollins at the Royal Rumble with a WWE championship on the line. And not just that, be the first man in this series to pin the shoulders of the mat of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre not been pinned, not been submitted in this series. He has lost one match in this Universe Mode series, and that was a fatal 4-way contest, which he did not take the pin to lose in that one. And he's your absolute incredible WWE champion, former Intercontinental champion as well. Vacated that championship to challenge for the Universal title, which then he turned in to the WWE Championship. And McIntyre last week picking up a victory over Solo Sikoa, the NXT superstar that Roman Reigns sent over here to SmackDown to try and soften up Drew for a Clash of the Castle. Didn't really do the trick, however, as Roman Reigns is here in action tonight to try and get ready for his match with McIntyre. McIntyre had a little tune-up match last week. Tonight, it's Roman Reigns who has a tune-up match as he takes on the living legend, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, in an incredible main event. Listen to this crowd go crazy. In Worcester, Massachusetts, they're getting a treat. Reigns and Angle, your main event of the evening, is referee Charles Robinson. The big fight feel here as Charles rings the bell. The matchup is underway. Colin will tie up here from both of these men. Who's going to get the upper hand? It's going to be the Tribal Chief. Goes low on Angle. Angle will fight in right back. Nice shot right in the midsection of Reigns. And a Angle clothesline almost taking the head off of the Tribal Chief. And here's Kurt Angle here. Angle going crazy. Oh, but what a big boot. Big boot by Reigns. Big boot by Reigns. Reigns off the ropes. All went for something. Angle though blocking it. Big shot by Kurt Angle, however. And Angle clothesline and sends the Tribal Chief to the outside in this main event. And look at Angle. Slingshot across body on the floor now. Kurt Angle doing his thing tonight. And now going to send the Tribal Chief back into the ring. Angle looking to go to the top rope, and Tribal Chief up to a vertical base, however. Angle though, wait a minute, big shot, oh, the big time shoulder tackle up the top, cover here, shoulder down to the number one contender, and a kick out at one. You just saw the debut in SmackDown performance of Io Sky. She defeated the number one contender for the WWE Women's Championship. Can Kurt Angle just do that back to back and defeat the number one contender for the WWE Championship? Maybe have a little stipulation added to something along the line with Kurt Angle challenging for the WWE Championship. Not seen Angle in a while. The last time he competed, I believe, was in a 6-man tag team match on the SmackDown before Survivor Series. Where it was in a losing effort. He teamed with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I believe that was actually John Cena wasn't. No, yeah. Angle's last match was against Drew McIntyre. That's what it was. And it was Reigns. There's Roman Reigns off the top. Over the top, rather. Incredible tope suicide over the top rope by the Tribal Chief. He's not a small man to be doing that all the time. Yeah, Angle last match losing to the WWE Champion in non-title action, Drew McIntyre. On a SmackDown before Survivor Series, I want to see the second or third show leading up to the Bram vs. Bram Warfare show. That was Survivor Series. Right now it's Kurt Angle, and it's Roman Reigns. Look at this. Here from the big dog. And it's big overhand shot by Angle now as he's laying in to Roman Reigns here this evening. What a big time matchup this is in your main event. Going to be big time matchups after big time matchups next week right here on the Blue Brackets. Let me tell you what's going down over on SmackDown next week. Of course, Sasha Banks and Sasha Banks and Natalya rather meet in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. That's the final first round matchup of the Queen of the Ring tournament that will take place here in this series. Reigns just hit the Superman punch on Angle, scoring 2 now and a kick out by the Olympic gold medalist, staying alive here in this one. My days. Also going down next week, big time tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, rather, the Undisputed Era, defend against Tyler Bate and, yep, you guessed it, former Intercontinental Champion Pete Dunne. It's Newcastle Republic. It's Undisputed Era for the WWE Tag Titles next week live on SmackDown. Speaking of tag team action, we're going to see a massive tag team main event of champions versus challengers for Clash at the Castle. As WWE Champion Drew McIntyre teams up with Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable to take on their respective challengers for Clash at the Castle. Roman Reigns, who's of course taking on Drew McIntyre at Clash for the WWE title, and of course Finn Balor, who earned the opportunity earlier on tonight to challenge Chad Gable for the Intercontinental title at Clash at the Castle live in Glasgow, Scotland, and the OVO Hydro Arena. So that's a massive main event tag match signed for next week, and also next week John Cena will be in action as he goes one-on-one with Andrade, still in search for his first victory on the SmackDown brand in this Universe Mode series. But right now, it's Kurt Angle, who just hit an incredible overhead belly to belly off the top rope. Avalanche style on Reigns in for the cover now. Shoulders down on the Tribal Chief, scoring 2. Reigns able to power out as this match rolls on. My days, Angle now trying to pick up the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns says hell no, however. And the Irish Whip gonna send Angle off the ropes. Pop up out of the spear! A spear by Reigns! Oh my! What an incredible spear. Angle already hit an Angle Slam in this matchup. Roman Reigns coming back with a spear and a kick out by Angle. Reigns kicking out of the Angle Slam. Angle kicking out of the spear. Incredible main event tonight, as you gotta imagine. The WWE Champion, the man who takes on Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle on home soil, Drew McIntyre, the undefeated Scottish Warrior, who not just that, he is also the man who defeated Samoa Joe, the World Champion, over on Monday Night Raw, proving that he is the best champion in this series. But who knows, because Aleister Black is the new World Champion, so maybe Black would put away the undefeated McIntyre, but we don't know. McIntyre seems to be unstoppable, as right now Kurt Angle just had a tope suicida on Roman Reigns. But will McIntyre be unstoppable for much longer? If Roman Reigns has anything to say about it, maybe we'll spoil McIntyre's winning ways and put an end to his undefeated streak in McIntyre's hometown itself. It's right now, Kurt Angle is flying through the sky, taking out Reigns in each and every way. Had a tope suicida, had a tope con hilo, and now a slingshot cross body by Kurt Angle. Reigns back in the ring. The Olympic gold medalist looking to put him away. And that's huge main event here. And Angle now looking at the Angle Slam. The ankle lock. The ankle lock, ladies and gentlemen. Sends down on Reigns. Will Reigns submit? Referee of SmackDown, Charles Robinson, right there to see if Roman Reigns gives up in this big time main event here. Angle's got a locked in tight. Look at the ankle lock. Look at the taunt of the Tribal Chief's ankle. Drew McIntyre's going to be loving this. Roman Reigns in pain. Roman Reigns in absolute torture and agony, folks. But somehow, some way, able to stay alive. But all that, folks, I mentioned, big time, 2 big tag matches, Queen of the Ring matchup, and Cena vs Andrade coming up next week on SmackDown. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be an incredible show, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss this incredible match either, as Angle and Reigns go back and forth. And right now, it's Kurt Angle going to send him into the corner and monkey flip him out of there as this matchup continues. Angle heading up. Tippy top rope as we're back live in Worcester, Massachusetts for your main event. Beautiful moonsault off the top by Angle, covering the #1 contender, and a kick out by Reigns. That was incredibly close, however. My days, incredibly close main event tonight. Live on SmackDown, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving word that going down at Clash of the Castle. Well, wait a minute, hold on, Roman Reigns just locking Kurt Angle and the guillotine choke as soon as Angle took the straps down, and it was all series for the Olympic gold medalist. But Roman Reigns got him in a guillotine choke. Angle's in trouble. Angle's usually the one putting on submissions, such as the ankle lock. But right now he's trapped him on the guillotine choke, and Angle's somehow able to stay alive and get out of it. Beautifully done. But as I was saying, folks, coming up at Clash of the Castle, a big time matchup has been changed following Io Sky's SmackDown debut and subsequent victory over the Queen Charlotte Flair, and #1 contender for the WWE Women's title. Bianca Belair will now defend her WWE Women's Championship at Clash of the Castle against Charlotte Flair and Io Sky in a triple threat matchup. That's going to be awesome. Live in Glasgow. But speaking of awesome, Kurt Angle with the avalanche angle slam from the middle rope on the number one contender Reigns. Will Angle maybe add himself to that matchup in Glasgow too? And a kick out though by Reigns. Not yet at least. But there you go, folks. That's an awesome little addition to Clash of the Castle. But right now, Kurt Angle once again with the ankle lock on Reigns. Ankle lock again on Reigns. Oh, Roman Reigns is hurting here. Reigns has got to be out. Charles Robinson right there with Roman Reigns submit if he does. Kurt Angle has scored a massive victory over the number one contender for the WWE title. And that is twice in a row that something like this has happened on this episode tonight. Incredible episode 225 of this Universe Mode Series live on KO Productions. Roman Reigns, though, able to roll out of it, roll through the agony and get out of a bad way there from the angle lock. Oh, and Reigns in the corner looking to put Angle away. Here he is, doing his maiden call, and a spear! And will that be a message directly sent to WWE Champion Drew McIntyre? No, not yet. Kurt Angle able to kick out. Angle with a very powerful kick out, very enthusiastic there from the Olympic gold medalist, which means he has never synced eye attitude, ready to keep fighting against the Tribal Chief. Big kick there to the midsection on Roman Reigns, and there's Angle, any means necessary, inside cradle, small package on Reigns, scores two, no, kick out. Holy hell. We saw Drew McIntyre and Solo Sikoa last week on SmackDown. Tonight we see Reigns and Angle. McIntyre was victorious. Can Reigns be victorious? We find out in this incredible main event. As right now we got a slugfest on deck as they're throwing heavy haymakers at each other right now. Blow for blow, back and forth, trading shots, trading blows here in this main event matchup from Rochester, Massachusetts, live on SmackDown here this evening. Kurt Angle night this chop the Reigns. Reigns fires right back with a right hand. And then Roman Reigns able to knock Angle out. Knock him down, back into the corner, looking to say bye-bye to Kurt Angle here in this contest. Bang! Another Superman punch, this time out of the corner. Reigns covered now, that's gonna do it. Scoring two on Angle. No, another kick out! How the hell's Angle doing this? Angle not won a match in a very long time. I believe his last victory against Roderick Strong in a random episode of SmackDown. But I think that was before taking on Chad Gable at Armageddon. He has lost every time after that. And now Kurt Angle going to send Roman Reigns back in the ring. Went for something on the floor. Angle able to sidestep it. And here's Kurt Angle now. Setting him up again. Third time of the matchup. Got a locked in. Ankle lock. Ankle lock with the ropes. The ropes. Saving Roman Reigns as Kurt Angle now picks him up. Reigns though. Big shot in the midsection. And a spear out of nowhere. And Roman Reigns down for the cover to send a message to WWE Champ Drew McIntyre and his Clash of the Castle opponent as Roman Reigns gets the victory, getting a 3 count on Kurt Angle. And your main event of the evening here tonight live on SmackDown. Man, oh man, great effort from Kurt Angle, take nothing away, but at the end of the day, the better man is just a Tribal Chief, the OTC, the head of the table, the ultimate needle mover, Roman Reigns. And that is why he is challenging McIntyre for the title. I'm looking forward to that matchup in less than 2 weeks' time. Reigns and Drew for the WWE Championship. And what a great match there, folks, and what a great show it's been all round. That's all we have time for, folks. Thank you very much for joining me here this evening from Rochester, Massachusetts on SmackDown. Join us tomorrow for another action-packed edition of WWE. We'll see you then. Peace.